Hey there, you're watching a brief yard update. Well, actually you're watching me, but I'm giving you a brief yard update. I have trimmed all the ivy off of my tree up to about 17 feet. I sliced it, and some of it was bigger than my thumb. It was like that big around. Sliced it, dipped it into Kills All. It sucked the poison up into the tree, or into the ivy, killed it. So I stood up at the top of these two ladders, the tallest one being 14 feet right now, the way it's extended. And I pulled it all down, and that's it piled right there. That's the dead tree, so I'll leave the ivy on there for now. The garden looks overgrown. Most of it is ground cover and wildflowers, so I'm glad I didn't pull anything that didn't look like grass or clover. So, yeah, and that's even hard sometimes because some of the bulbs actually look like grass now that the flowers are gone. Okay, my slope is still stony. I'm going to rake it before I put the topsoil down, but every time it rains, it washes more dirt off of it. As I said, I need 3 or 4 dry days, and we haven't had more than 2 at a time. This area right in here, which is all stone, lying on stone, that was actually stone lying on dirt, and it would slide down the hill when it rained, because right there is a drain tile, or a French drain that comes out, that runs along the edge of the deck, and when that discharged, it was washing those stones out. So I trenched that, and put the stone down, and put the stones back down. I've got a couple things to show you out front. It took about a week or so off. We had company this past weekend, or past week. My son and his family visited, so took some time off. This right in here, this flower bed, this was totally overgrown. It almost looked like shrubs, so I kept hesitating to pull anything until I could tell what it was, and it turns out it was all trees. I must have taken 20 or 30 trees out of there. Right now it's pretty trampled down, so I'll have to wait till the end of the season or next year so I can do something with it. My front yard is still a mix of dirt and grass because it washes just like the backyard, but there are a lot of stones in here and there's too much grass. So I've talked to someone who says that he can till it for me either in the fall or in the spring, and then I can seed it. There were no weeds or anything coming up in here, just very few. So I plucked them out and I put mulch down. And then I put these blue flowers, blue stochisia, and petunias. There's petunias along the edge of the bed. And the roses are pretty much gone now. That was full bloom. That was great. Now, as I said, there were no weeds or anything. All of this stuff has come up since I put the mulch down. So I can thank Menards for the mulch I bought from them. And the last thing I'm going to show you is this retaining wall. This retaining wall, I figure, is maybe 10 years old. You know, since it was replaced. As you can see, it was brick over here, but it's stone there. However, it only went that far right there. Every time it rained, dirt would wash down the hill and just flow over the steps. So I dug all of this out, dug it all out, and extended the wall up to there. So there you have it. Not all that brief, briefer than some of my other videos. That is a brief yard update. Ciao, folks. Vlog on.